Age 70 is not the endpoint. My dear friend, if you're hearing these words, there's a good chance you've already crossed the age of 70 or you're standing very close to that milestone. And just as likely, somewhere deep inside, a familiar thought has crossed your mind. How much time do I really have left? Many people are afraid to ask that question. Many avoid it, and many quietly accept it, believing that lifespan is already written by fate, that after 70, life is nothing more than waiting. But here's something important you need to know. Modern science is telling us a very different story. Life after 70 is not vague, and it is not ruled by luck alone. Your body sends out clear, specific signals every single day, signals that reveal how long and how well you may continue to live. The tragedy is that most of us ignore these signals or brush them off as just normal aging. The truth is, some people pass 70 and remain sharp, steady, and full of life, living another 10, 15, even 20 years, with a quality of life many dream of. Meanwhile, others barely past 70 see their health decline rapidly, illnesses piling up, their spirit fading in just a few short years. What creates that difference? It's not money. It's not entirely genetics. It lies in subtle, scientific signs quietly present inside your body right now. This video is not meant to frighten you. It's not meant to make you compare yourself to anyone else. Its purpose is simple: to help you understand yourself better, to understand what state your body is in and what it's telling you about the years ahead. Because only when you understand correctly can you adjust correctly. And with the right adjustments, life after 70 can absolutely shift in a more positive direction. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you 5 key scientific signs that researchers use to predict longevity in people over 70. These signs aren't complicated. They're not far-fetched. You can recognize them in your everyday life. Sadly, many people overlook them until it's too late. If you truly care about your health and the life you still have ahead of you, I encourage you to listen to this video all the way through. And so you don't miss the most important part at the end, comment number 1 right now to watch the full video, because what you're about to hear may completely change how you see age 70, aging itself, and your own life. The first sign: walking ability and balance, a mirror of longevity. After the age of 70, there is something that seems very simple, yet carries profound scientific meaning: the way you walk each day. Many people assume that walking slowly is just a natural part of aging, that heavy steps and an unsteady gait are inevitable with time. But science sees it very differently. Major studies around the world have shown that walking speed and balance are among the most accurate predictors of longevity in older adults. A person over 70 who can still walk steadily, take even steps, and move without fear of falling often has an internal system that is working in remarkable harmony. This is not just about strong legs. It reflects the coordinated function of the brain, nervous system, heart, muscles, and joints. Every confident step is a signal that the body still has control, quick reflexes, and enough energy to adapt to the world around it. On the other hand, when someone begins to walk unusually slowly, takes shorter steps, trips easily, loses balance, or constantly feels afraid of falling, the issue goes far beyond the legs. These can be signs of a declining nervous system, weakening muscles, poor circulation, or even subtle changes in the brain. Research consistently shows that older adults with unstable walking patterns face a significantly higher risk of hospitalization, injury, and early death. What's most concerning is how often this warning sign is ignored. Many people tell themselves, "I'm old, of course I'm slower," and gradually accept walking less, sitting more, and moving with fear. This passive acceptance quietly accelerates aging. The human body is like a machine. The less it is used properly, the faster it deteriorates. Science tells us that people who maintain a regular walking habit, even just 20 to 30 minutes a day, at a steady, comfortable pace, tend to live longer and enjoy a better quality of life after 70. Walking doesn't only strengthen muscles, it stimulates the brain, improves memory, regulates blood pressure, and stabilizes mood. Every step sends a positive message to your entire body. I am still alive. I am still moving. I am still in control of my life. So if today you can walk with confidence, stand steadily, and turn without feeling dizzy, that is a sign worth cherishing. And if you feel weaker or slower than before, This is not a moment to give up. It is a moment to listen and adjust. Because the way you walk doesn't just show how healthy you are right now, it quietly reveals how far you may still be able to go on your journey beyond the age of 70. The second sign, nighttime sleep, the quiet foundation of life after 70. After the age of 70, many people begin to accept poor sleep as something inevitable. Light sleep, frequent awakenings, getting up multiple times during the night, tossing and turning until morning, these are often labeled as just old age. But science sees sleep from a very different perspective. To researchers, nighttime sleep is a mirror of overall health and one of the most important indicators for predicting longevity in older adults. People over 70 who are still able to sleep relatively deeply, stay asleep for several continuous hours, and wake up feeling light and mentally clear, often have a nervous system, cardiovascular system, and hormonal balance that are still functioning steadily. During sleep, the body is not resting in the passive way many imagine. It is quietly repairing, rebuilding, and cleansing itself. The brain clears out toxins accumulated during the day, the heart regulates its rhythm, and the immune system strengthens its defenses. Good sleep is a golden window in which the body naturally extends its lifespan. On the other hand, chronic insomnia after 70 is far more than simple fatigue. Science has shown that sleep disorders significantly increase the risk of high blood pressure, stroke, cognitive decline, and depression. When the brain does not get enough rest, memory fades more quickly. When the heart and blood vessels lack adequate nighttime recovery, the body becomes more vulnerable to illness. Each sleepless night, repeated over time, quietly shortens life little by little, often without us realizing it. The real danger lies in how many older adults accept poor sleep as unavoidable and make no effort to improve it, choosing instead to endure it. Some sleep too much during the day and then can't sleep at night. Others eat late, drink too much water before bed, and wake up repeatedly. Some carry constant worry and overthinking, not realizing that an unsettled mind is slowly destroying their sleep. These small habits, when prolonged, quietly weaken overall health. Research shows that older adults who adjust their daily routines, maintain a regular sleep-wake schedule, get daylight exposure, and engage in gentle physical activity, tend to sleep better and live longer. Sleep is not a luxury, it is the foundation of a healthy old age. If you are sleeping well, that is a very encouraging sign. And if your sleep is troubled, this is not a warning meant to frighten you, but a gentle reminder that your body is asking for better care so that your journey after 70 is not silently shortened in the dark of restless nights. The third sign, memory and mental clarity. Longevity is not measured by years alone. After the age of 70, what many people fear most is not illness, but the quiet feeling that their mind is no longer what it used to be. There are moments when you forget a familiar name, forget where you just put something, or forget a thought you had only minutes ago. And almost instantly worry appears. Am I aging too fast? Is my memory really declining? But science offers us a calmer, fairer way to look at this. Not all forgetfulness is a bad sign. What truly matters is not whether you forget something occasionally, but how your brain continues to function day after day. People over 70 who can still hold clear conversations, understand ideas quickly, follow long stories, make reasonable decisions, and stay mentally sharp in daily life often have what scientists call a slow-aging brain. And research confirms that these individuals tend to live longer and live better. Memory and mental clarity are not just matters of the mind. They directly reflect the health of the brain's blood vessels, oxygen circulation, and the strength of connections between nerve cells. When the brain remains flexible, the body functions more smoothly as well. Mentally clear people usually walk more steadily, sleep more soundly, eat more regularly, and manage emotions better. Together, these factors form a strong foundation for a longer, healthier life after 70. On the other hand, when someone frequently feels confused, struggles to concentrate, reacts slowly, or can't follow conversations, it's not simply a memory issue. These can be signs of reduced blood flow to the brain, long-term sleep disturbances, chronic stress, or an overly sedentary lifestyle. Many studies show that early cognitive decline is closely linked to higher risks of illness and earlier death in older adults. What's truly unfortunate is that many people quietly give up when they notice their memory isn't as sharp as before. They talk less, think less, learn less, and gradually withdraw from the world. But the brain is like a muscle. The less you use it, the faster it weakens. In reality, small habits such as reading, having conversations, listening to music, maintaining positive thoughts, or learning something new each day can be enough to keep the brain awake and alive. If today you are still mentally clear, still thinking sharply, still feeling in control of your life, treat that as a precious sign. And if you're beginning to notice some slowing in your memory, don't be afraid. What matters most is recognizing it early enough to change. Longevity is not measured only by how many years you live, but by the quality of each day you remain alert, aware, and fully present in your life. If you feel that you are still mentally clear, comment number 1. If you want to start improving your memory and mental sharpness from today, comment number 0. The 4th sign, muscle strength, the quiet foundation that keeps you engaged with life. After the age of 70, many people start paying close attention to blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol, yet unintentionally overlook one critically important factor: muscle strength. Science, however, views muscle as a reserve of life in older adults. Rapid muscle loss doesn't just make the body weaker, it triggers a chain of serious consequences that can quietly shorten lifespan. Muscles do far more than help you move. They play a direct role in regulating blood sugar, supporting heart health, protecting bones and joints, and preserving independence. A person over 70 who can still stand up and sit down with ease, climb a few steps, carry light objects, or open a bottle often has a healthier metabolism and a stronger immune system. These small, everyday actions are powerful proof that the body still has inner strength to resist illness and aging. Large-scale studies have shown that hand grip strength, a surprisingly simple measure, is closely linked to longevity. Older adults with stronger grip strength tend to have lower mortality rates, fewer hospitalizations, and faster recovery after illness. This tells us that muscle strength reflects the body's overall condition, from nutrition and physical activity to heart and lung health. In contrast, when muscles weaken, older adults begin to feel tired more easily, walk with difficulty, fall more often, and gradually develop a fear of movement. That fear leads to less activity, which accelerates muscle loss even further, creating a dangerous downward spiral. Every extra hour spent lying down, sitting still, or avoiding movement quietly takes away strength that becomes harder and harder to regain over time. What's important to understand is that muscle loss doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in slowly through days of inactivity, meals lacking protein, and habits of resting to recover that turn into too much rest. Many people only realize the problem when they become too weak, too exhausted, and too dependent on others. Yet science is clear. When recognized early, muscle strength can be preserved and even improved well beyond the age of 70. With just gentle, body-appropriate movement combined with proper nutrition, the body can respond positively. Strong muscles bring confidence, independence, and most importantly, keep you actively engaged in life rather than watching it from the sidelines. Because in the end, living longer isn't just about surviving, it's about having the strength to move, to care for yourself, and to truly enjoy the days you still have. The 5th sign, emotional well-being and social connection, the hidden force that extends life. After the age of 70, as the body naturally begins to slow down, there is one factor that seems invisible, yet has a profound impact on longevity: emotional well-being and connection with others. Many older adults take great care of their physical health, watching their diet, taking medication on time, monitoring medical numbers, yet quietly neglect their inner world. Science, however, has made one thing clear: emotions, outlook on life, and social relationships can influence lifespan just as powerfully as any medical measurement. Older adults who still look forward to conversations, stay interested in the news, and feel the urge to share their thoughts and feelings have a significantly lower risk of early death. When a person feels heard, valued, and emotionally connected, the body releases positive hormones that reduce inflammation, stabilize the heart, and strengthen the immune system. Emotional warmth becomes an invisible shield, helping the body resist illness more effectively. In contrast, isolation and the feeling of being forgotten are silent but dangerous threats. After 70, many people gradually withdraw, speaking less, going out less, avoiding contact because they don't want to bother their children or grandchildren, and end up living in quiet isolation. Science calls this social loneliness, and it is ranked among the risk factors for early death on par with smoking or obesity. When the spirit weakens, sleep deteriorates, eating habits become irregular, immunity declines, and the body loses strength at an alarming pace. What's especially heartbreaking is that loneliness often doesn't come from a lack of people around, but from a lack of true connection. Some live with family, yet still feel invisible. Others have plenty of free time but no one to share it with. That inner emptiness is what erodes health the fastest. Research shows that older adults who maintain even small social ties, chatting with a neighbor, calling an old friend, joining light group activities, or simply having someone to confide in, tend to live longer and experience less depression. You don't need many relationships. A few sincere, regular connections are enough to nourish the soul. Emotional well-being is not a luxury in old age. It is an essential part of health. When you still want to talk, still want to smile, still care about the world around you, that is a powerful sign that you are holding on to life. And that fragile-looking thread of connection can become a strong force, one that helps you live longer, live deeper, and live with meaning well beyond the age of 70. The most important truth: these signs are not fixed, and longevity can still change. By this point, you may have realized something essential. The 5 scientific signs we've discussed are not meant to judge how long you will live. They are meant to reflect where your body currently stands on the journey after age 70. And here is the key message: these signs are not a final verdict, nor are they permanently set in stone. Many people believe that once you pass 70, everything can only go downhill. Modern science shows the opposite. The human body at any age still has the ability to adapt and improve when guided in the right way. Slow walking can improve with appropriate movement. Poor sleep can get better with small habit changes. Memory decline can be slowed when the brain is stimulated correctly. Weak muscles can regain strength when they are used and nourished. Loneliness can be softened when we open ourselves to connection. The greatest danger is not a weakening body, it is a mindset of surrender. When someone believes, "I'm old, this is just how it is," that belief itself pulls them faster toward decline. In contrast, older adults who continue to care for themselves, who believe that tomorrow can still be better than today, tend to live longer and enjoy a much higher quality of life. Science calls this the cumulative effect. Every small change, walking a few extra minutes, going to bed a little earlier, talking a little more, moving a little more, adds up over time. Longevity doesn't increase overnight, but it can be extended little by little through choices repeated every single day. Here is a powerful truth worth reflecting on. Many people live long not because they never became weak, but because they noticed their weakness early enough to adjust. Awareness is not meant to create fear, it is meant to create action. When you listen to your body, you give yourself more chances. When you act, even in small ways, you send your body a clear message: I still want to live better. Life after 70 is not just about how many years remain, it's about how you walk through those years. You can slow down with awareness without giving up. You can accept aging without surrendering to it. That attitude will shape most of the road ahead. If you feel that your body still has the ability to improve, that there is still hope to live healthier each day, comment number 1. If you realize you've neglected yourself for too long and want to start changing from today, comment number 0. Conclusion: listen to your body to live longer and live well after 70. My dear friend, after walking through each of these signs, you may now understand one essential truth. Longevity after 70 is neither vague nor dictated by fate. Our bodies are quietly speaking to us every single day. The real question is not whether they are speaking, but whether we are calm and attentive enough to listen. The 5 scientific signs we've shared are not meant to cause anxiety, nor to push you into comparing yourself with others. They exist to help you understand where your body is strong, where it may be weakening, and how much room there still is for improvement. No 2 lives age the same way, and there is no single template for growing older. What is certain is this: those who understand their own bodies tend to live more intentionally, more healthfully, and longer. After 70, living longer is not just about adding years, it's about adding quality. It's the ability to walk on your own, care for yourself, think clearly, and feel joy in simple moments. It's waking up each morning, not with fear, but with the sense that you are still fully present in this life. As long as you still care for yourself, you still hold part of the power to shape your own longevity. What matters most is not how old you are, but how you treat the years you have left. With small, consistent changes, the body responds slowly but surely, quietly yet steadily. And it is that steady persistence that allows a person to go farther on the journey of life. If there is one thing worth remembering after hearing all of this, it is this. Don't ignore the small signs. Don't wait until the body speaks too loudly. Listen early, care early. Cherish each day you are still well, because old age does not have to be a period of decline. It can be a season of calm strength, stability, and meaning if you begin today by understanding and loving your body the right way.